Alright, just a quick disclaimer before we start this video. I have my ESPN Tourney Challenge, my March Madness bracket. It's the first link in the description. I do it every single season. Free to enter. You can have up to 10 entries. First place gets $100, second gets 75, third gets 50. You might as well join. First link in the description below. Get your brackets in by Thursday. Hope you can join. Remember the first year that Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook were teammates? Yeah, that was 15 years ago. Before we get back into the rebuild, I want to give a word from today's sponsor, Factor. You guys have heard me rave about Factor on this channel and how much it benefits me having a busy lifestyle, being able to have quick, nutritious, delicious meals ready in just 2 minutes. Because with Factor, you can skip the trip completely to the grocery store, skip the chopping, the prepping, cleaning up as well, everybody's least favorite part about eating. Because Factor has fresh, never frozen meals that are ready, like I just said, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. No matter your lifestyle, Factor has keto meals, calorie smart, vegan plus veggie, protein plus options as well. These meals are prepared by chefs and approved by dietitians. Each meal has all the ingredients for you to feel satisfied all day long. So like I said, I have a busy lifestyle. I work a 9 to 5. I get home around 6 o'clock after my hour commute, and the last thing I want to think about is cooking, spending an hour prepping, cleaning, cutting, doing all that. But with Factor, I could just make these meals in 2 minutes. You get so many different options. You could see me eating a beef bowl here, and I'm saving 30 minutes to an hour that I could be cooking to put into YouTube and videos for you guys as well. I can't recommend Factor enough, and they've been such a big supporter of the channel. So they're offering you guys a great promo here. You could head to factor75.com, use code 6rings50. You could see it on your screen now to get 50% off your first box. That's factor75.com. Use that code 6rings50 and get 50% off your first Factor box. And thank you again to Factor for sponsoring today's video. What is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing? Today, we're going to be doing a historic Seattle Supersonics season. It's an 08-09 rebuild. We're going to act like they stuck in Seattle. They didn't move to OKC. And I'm utilizing the NBA Eras feature. This is a 2002 setting, but it's a roster that was created in 2009. So this is going to be the draft class of James Harden, Blake Griffin, Steph Curry, DeMar DeRozan. And we're going to have a lot of historic logos in here as well. So the ages are fairly accurate. Some are a little bit off, which is fine. You're going to have some error when it comes to historic rosters. And we're going to see if we end up with James Harden today, or maybe we go in a different route and we end up moving Russ, getting Curry, or just getting Blake Griffin on the squad. If you guys want to see more historic era rebuilds, drop a thumbs up on this video and let me know down below. I just recently did a 2019 Rockets rebuild with James Harden, Chris Paul, the team that fell short in the Western Conference Finals back in 2018, to the Warriors in 7. That was super fun. We're going back like a whole decade for this rebuild. Let me know down below which rebuild we should do next. So yeah, currently we do have Kevin Durant, who's an absolute beast. We have Russell Westbrook. We have Serge Ibaka, Jeff Green, Sean Livingston, Chucky Atkins, Malik Rose, Nick Collison, Thabo Cephalosha, and that's about it. So yeah, we have a very young Jeff Green, who was like the star asset in the Ray Allen trade from Seattle to Boston. I'm excited to have Serge Ibaka as well. He's going to start off as a center. So yeah, Kevin Durant's going to be running the show. We'll see how Russ develops, and Ibaka as well. I just love so many of these historic logos. They're all back from 2002. So this 2003 season is really going to be the 2009 season. Well, let's get it going. All right, so we are 13-30 at the trade deadline. Yeah, the Lakers are just killing it with Kobe, Fisher, Pau Gasol, Andrew Bynum. You got the Clippers not too far behind with Baron Davis, Cuttino Mobley, Corey Maggette. Zach Randolph is still there before he ended up joining Memphis. You got Denver in 3rd, still with Carmelo Anthony. Portland in 4 with a healthy Brandon Roy, LaMarcus Aldridge, Greg Oden as well. And then in the East, the 1-seeded Raptors with Andrea Bargnani, Chris Bosh, Jose Calderon, Sean Marion. You got Boston in 2 with Rondo, Allen Pierce, and KG. They're definitely going to be the finals favorites, I think, when the playoffs start. The Magic are sick. This is the team that was built perfectly around Dwight Howard at the time. This is a rebuild I want to do as well. I just love that old Hawks logo for some reason. Or it's more when it becomes like the blue instead of the yellow as the secondary color. But yeah, we are one of the worst teams in the league as the 10th seed. So I believe also the Bobcats really aren't in this either. Serge Ibaka, just not happy with his role this season. But yeah, I showed you guys we are 13-30. Our leading scorer is Kevin Durant, followed by Russell Westbrook, then Jeff Green, Chucky Atkins, Malik Rose, Livingston, Cephalosha. Yeah, I feel like we probably have to be one of the worst offensive teams in the league this season. I know like the offensive ratings are probably down. I don't really know compared to what they are now. I guess not too different. I don't know. Yeah, you got teams that are averaging less than 100 points. This is down. We have the 6th worst worst offense in the league. Our defense isn't much better either. It's about middle of the pack though, so, you know, I'll take that. It's a little bit better than average. I lied, a little bit worse than average. So yeah, we can see if we want to be a seller at this deadline. I'm going to move Chucky Atkins and a second round pick to Cleveland for Anderson Varejao to come here and be, you know, some more big man depth. And we're going to be trading Malik Rose and Davos Cephalosha to the New York Knicks for Danilo Gallinari, who's in his rookie season at this time. We're also getting a second round pick as well. This is like a realistic trade for what the Knicks would have done in the late 2000s with Isaiah Thomas as their general manager. So we made some fun moves. I like having Gallo and Varejao on this team. Let's finish up the season, maybe win some more games so we have better odds at a higher draft pick. We're going to lock up KD on his second year extension, or I should say like his just rookie extension. The way Russell Westbrook's been kind of imported into this is weird. I mean, his efficiency has been so bad this season, but he's a rookie. We're going to give him benefit of the doubt, but he's going to be a free agent at the end of the year, which is fine. We're going to be able to resign him. And Kobe Bryant wins the 2009 MVP. LeBron won MVP this year. Brandon Roy takes home Rookie of the Year. This went to Derrick Rose. As Rose was a traditional rookie, then Brandon Roy, this is just because of the roster. Sixth Man of the Year goes to Rodney Stuckey. Dwight Howard won Depoy, as Dwight Howard also won Depoy in real life, and Jason Terry won Sixth Man of the Year that year. Most Improved goes to Michael Redd. This went to Danny Granger, and the Lakers went 71-11. That is absurd. Here's All-NBA First Team: Kobe, Wade, LeBron, Duncan, and Howard. That honestly might replicate what it was in real life in 09. And this was so close to being exactly right. You have to take out Tim Duncan and put in Dirk Nowitzki. Second team, you have Nash, McGrady, Pierce, Melo, and Bosh. Paul Pierce was the only guy to make it in real life on this team. Shout out to Brandon Roy also making All-NBA second team in 09. And then third team, you have Iggy, Davis, KD, KG, and O'Neal. A different O'Neal made it as Shaq made it in 09, but yeah, like Melo was on All-NBA third team. So a little bit different stuff there. Now, we obviously didn't make the playoffs. There's no play-in tournament. Just like, looking at these logos gives me so much nostalgia. LeBron scored over 30 points. So did Dwayne Wade, man. Like, young Dwayne Wade was so insane. Yeah, how did Granger not get Most Improved? So yeah, we'll see who wins the finals this year. Just kind of looking at our roster right now going into next year, like KD's going to be our starting small forward or potentially power forward if we want to go that route. Ross, I plan on starting at point guard. Gallo could be interesting if we want to start him at the 3 and KD at the 4. We can have Ibaka be at the 5. Like, I want to give Jeff Green some more minutes too. Like, Varejao's going to be in the rotation. Sean Livingston as well. But that might be it. I think we're going to look to fill out the roster elsewhere, either via the draft or free agency. You have the Celtics beating the Nuggets in the finals. Paul Pierce being your finals MVP. The Lakers beat the Celtics in the finals this year, but the Nuggets swept them. Shout out to Chauncey Billups and Carmelo Anthony, man. J.R. Smith and Kenyon Martin as well. Dikembe Mutombo is retiring. Kurt Thomas. We have a couple historic changes just because this is technically going into the 04 season in this roster save, but we're technically going into the 2010 season. Imagine changing the shot clock to 35 seconds. No, we can't do that. So draft lottery time. Let's hope we can get a top 3 pick. We have the 6th highest odds of getting the number 1 pick. It is the old lottery odds as well. That old Bucks logo with the purple, I think I like their modern logo way more. It's just nostalgic. I love that Nets logo, man. I like that way more than the one they have now. That old Knicks logo, and oh my god, we dropped from 6 to 7. That sucks. So the Magic via the Kings get the number 1 pick. Pistons via the Grizzlies get the number 2 pick. Knicks at 3. So we have William Walker as our head coach. I don't know if there's any other candidates we want to go after. Isaiah Thomas. You can go after Greg Popovich. Donnie Nelson. Okay, yeah, that might be somebody I'm going to try to go after. So we're going to fire William Walker, whose ratings aren't even that bad. I'm going to offer it to those 3. If I can get one of them, that'd be sick. So we're going to offer Donnie Nelson, Mavericks legend, Greg Popovich, Spurs legend, Isaiah Thomas. More of a Pistons legend, definitely not a Knicks legend at all. We're going to get at least Thomas and Nelson. I'm going to sign Donnie Nelson. Let's go. What we have going for us is Kevin Durant, man. Like, he's somebody we could build around. He could be a top guy in the league. So it is the start of the draft. I don't know if I'm going to try to make any trades to move up. I don't really have anybody that I can move. So yeah, we're just going to stick there at 7. Curry goes number 1 to the Orlando Magic. All right. Number 2, Blake Griffin to Detroit. Ends up being a Piston later in his career. Number 3, James Harden goes to the Knicks. So we're not going to have that luxury of getting Harden. Ricky Rubio goes to the team that drafted him in real life. He goes to the Timberwolves. DeRozan, he would have been a sick pickup. He goes to the Wizards. And then Brandon Jennings goes to the Warriors. So I think there's 2 guys we could take here. We could take Tyreke Evans, who won Rookie of the Year this season from this class, or we could take Drew Holiday, and I'm going to go with Drew. So back-to-back years, the Supersonics end up with a UCLA point guard, or at least guard. We end up with Russell Westbrook and then Drew Holiday. We're also going to snag Danny Green in the 2nd round. Hell yeah. So yeah, Curry's an 82. You have Griffin at an 80. He's coming in at 21. Drew Holiday will be 19. So we're going to sign both those guys. Shout out UNC. That's where Danny Green came from. I believe he's from Long Island as well, represent. So I'm not going to pick up any of these team options of these just random players on the squad. So free agency, LeBron is here, Duncan, Wade. Oh my god, I'd love Dwayne Wade on my team. Okay. Okay. We do have some cap space to go after a top guy. They're all asking for roughly what the cap was at the time, maybe a little bit more. But that's what KG and Dwight are asking for. Oh my god, Dwight on this team would be sick. So we only have 3 players. So do I have bird rights on any of my guys? Okay, Russ, we're going to have to allocate a decent amount of money to. So we're going to give Russ about 10 mil a year. I also want to bring back Nick Collison. I thought Verjao or at least Gallinari would have been making money, but that's fine. We're going to have to work our way around that. So Gallo wants about 6 mil. Like, we can get him probably a little bit less than that. So we get Russ, Collison, and Gallo. As LeBron goes to the Lakers, you're kidding me. Duncan back to the Spurs. Dwayne Wade to the Nuggets. Dwight to the Pacers. And I want to see how much cap space we have. Okay, Verjao does not want to come back. So I would go after Big Baby Davis, Jason Thompson as well. Yalen? Can I get him back for a pretty cheap deal? Or bring him in for a cheap deal? I would do that. So I'm going to see who's here after moratorium just to see how much cap space I have after those guys. So we're going to sign them. The free agency class doesn't look as nice as LeBron actually is a Laker. That is kind of crazy. KG goes to the Hawks. I would have loved him on the team. Brandon Roy goes to Toronto. T-Mac to Denver. Iverson and Kidd both to the Celtics. Whoa. All right, so looking at our roster right now, we need at least 9 guys. We have about 8. Just kidding, 7. I'm stupid. We would have enough for Ray Allen and then a mid-level exception, but I don't know if Ray Allen's the type of guy we're looking for because I would also like to bring back Serge Ibaka, who is not interested in re-signing with us, but we're bringing back Serge. And like the salary cap is going to go up next year, so I'm going to give him about a 3-year deal worth about $5 million. We should be able to get him back on that, and that leaves us with about $8 million left. I might try to save some of this money for next year. I mean, getting D-Rose would be sick. Yeah, free agency's all out of whack. So, like looking into next year, like our center depth is Ibaka and Collison. We'll have Yalen probably maybe starting at the 4, maybe it's Durant and then Gallo. We have like Danny Green coming off the bench as well as Jrue Holiday. So we could look for more of like a starting shooting guard that we could afford. I mean, Ben Gordon would be nice. We could look at a veteran like Rip Hamilton. He's got a couple other offers. JJ Redick, who we know could be an elite 3-point shooter at age 30. Can I afford JJ? I would bring back JJ or bring in JJ. I'll give him a 1-year deal as much as I can, 8.25 mil, and we get JJ Redick. And that leaves us about 9 guys. I'm going to try to get some guys here on the minimum. We can bring back Chucky Atkins after trading him. I could also look at Eddie House as well, get some more shooting. And then I would like to get maybe some more big man depth. Melvin Eli, sure. I mean, these guys are just to fill out roster spots. I can't believe LeBron just joined a 71-win team, so he pulled that off before KD ended up doing that. So KD's at 99. We got Redick, Russ, Ibaka, Gallo, Yalen, Nick Collison, Jrue Holiday. Okay, I'm excited about this team. I think we could be a fringe like 8-7 seed in the West. So we got the incoming 2010 class with John Wall, DeMarcus Cousins, Paul George. All right, so it's going to be Russ, Redick, Durant, I think at the 4. I mean, Gallo could be like a good 6th man. So maybe we try something like that. Yalen and then Ibaka with Gallo, Collison. Probably, is Atkins going to get that spot? No, right? I'm going to end up giving those minutes to Danny Green just to see what he could do. So we have Green and Redick. Green's going to get about 13 minutes a night. I kind of want Holiday getting close to 20. So for this, I think Russ can get like 33 minutes. Kevin Durant can get 36. 30 to Redick. Probably go like 24 to Yee. We'll do 30 to Ibaka. Probably 30 to Gallo, and we can do the rest of Jrue Holiday. So under Donnie Nelson, we are 4-star perimeter centric. If we went to balance, where would we be at? 3.5. We'll switch. Now looking at some of these shot tendencies, like Russ, we're gonna get this going in like early in his career, so he doesn't develop these tendencies. You're not gonna be a 3-point shooter throughout your career, Russ. You're gonna probably have like a 38. 3-point shot tendency. That's fine with me. You can still shoot the ball a ton though. Yeah, I'm just gonna lower this probably to like an 85, just the touches down so KD can be more of a scorer. Ibaka, we're gonna lower that just a little bit too. Gallo, I wouldn't mind increasing that. Everybody else seems fine. Yalen, we can lower a little bit, and Redick we can increase a little bit. So let's see how this team performs. I'll see you guys at the deadline if we're going to be more of a buyer or seller, and can we be a playoff team. Start off the season 3-2, make that what 4-2 now, etc. All right, so we're sitting here at the 2010 NBA trade deadline. We could look at some of those top guys. You got Derek Favors, you got Gordon Hayward as well in that class. We're 25-19, so like I said, I think we could be a solid playoff team. I thought more of an 8-7 seed. We're fighting right there at the 4 seed, only a game and a half back of the 3 seed. And then, yeah, you have a marginal gap between, like a huge margin between the 2 seeds and then remaining. The Lakers also signed Vince Carter. What? They said, F it, we're signing everybody. Okay, we're going to have to build a stacked team to compete with them. I mean, the Nuggets were just in the NBA Finals, and they added Dwayne Wade with Melo. Oh, my goodness, yeah. There is a talent gap between the top 2 teams in the West and then the remaining of the Western Conference. Russ playing a lot better this year in year 2. Love to see that. He's going to get probably a high overall progression boost. Kevin Durant playing like an MVP candidate. Definitely not going to win it. Redick has been a nice 3-point shooter for us. Probably should have tagged on a team option to that. There's Danilo Gallinari. Not too bad as a 6th man either. Still only 20 years old. I'm looking at what Jrue Holiday is doing as well. I also want to look at some of the top teams in the East. So you have Orlando building around Dwight Howard. Oh, No, they got Steph and Dwight left. I forgot. Dwight ended up leaving them. Like the Raptors are still really good. The Pacers ended up getting Dwight Howard. And you have him, Jermaine O'Neal, and Danny Green as your 3, 4, 5. That is absurd. And then looking at some of these award races, LeBron is leading the MVP race. You have a 1 and 3. It's like Curry and KD from the Warriors days. You got Sean Marion there at 5. Okay, shout out to him. Over in Rookie of the Year, you have James Harden as the #1 guy. Over in 6 Man of the Year, you got T-Mac. I forgot they signed T-Mac. They have Dwayne Wade, Melo, and T-Mac. Okay, that's absurd. Just scoring wings. We're really going to have to build a 6 team. You got Ron Artest. I might have to target him. We might need to get some like good wing defenders on the squad. You also have Duncan there at number 2, and then Lamar Odom leading the most improved player race. So yeah, LeBron wins MVP on that Lakers team. James Harden gets Rookie of the Year on the Knicks. T-Mac 6 Man of the Year. Ron Artest, Depoy, Odom. Insane on the Sixers, gets most improved, and Phil Jackson, they go 75-7. We have to compete against that team. Insane stuff. We do get Kevin Durant on All-NBA second team, though. Shout out to him. He joins Agent Zero, Mike Bibby, KG, and Dwight Howard. All-NBA first team is just stacked. Third team is Paul, Roy, Dirk, Josh Smith, Jermaine O'Neal. Drew Holiday did not make a first or second team on the All-Rookie squad. So we're taking on the Clippers in round 1. They have Joe Johnson. They got Derrick Rose, Coutinho Mobley, Zach Randolph, Chris Kaman, Marcus Camby. KD finished with 26.7 points. Russ was so much more efficient this season. 10% higher from his previous season. So if we do want a chance to win, Yalen, not happy with this role. I mean, that's fine. Gallo's going to continue to probably play more minutes. Danny Green shot 31% from 3. He's going to get like 10 minutes a night. Nick Collison probably going to drop him to 15. I think Holiday, we can even increase to 27. I'm going to probably drop Yalen down to 20 minutes a night. Probably 30 to Ibaka. I want to go 40 to KD. I want to go 37 to Russ and then 31 to Redick. So we're really going to be relying on Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook in this series. We drop game 1. We get blown out. It's fine. KD with 25. It's their first career playoff game. It's not the end of the world if we ended up getting swept. We lose by 5 in game 2. I would like to win a game in this series. Like I said, not the end of the world if we do get swept. I'd be kind of surprised if we do get swept, though. I really thought we were going to make this somewhat of a series, and we end up losing in 5. Damn. Oh, no. These games weren't really close either. Game 1, we lose by 28. Lose by 5 in game 2. That was a close one. Game 3, lose by, 27? And then game 4, we end up losing by 12. D-Rose basically owned us in this series, averaging 32 and 7. Absurd. Now, let's see the Lakers. Okay, so they're not going to go perfect in the playoffs. Nuggets winning 5 there. The Magic still need to beat the Hornets, and they do. Then you have Raptors, Pacers there. Bosh versus Dwight. That's a really good series. So, in the conference finals, you have the Orlando Magic versus the Toronto Raptors. Who's on the Heat after Dwayne Wade left? Jason Richardson. Okay, they have Rajon Rondo. He left Boston. I'm surprised, yeah, Boston didn't make the playoffs. You have Toronto there. They beat the Pacers in 5. Lakers swept. Nuggets won in 5. These are the best 2 teams in the NBA. This is going to be an insane series. Game 1 goes to the Lakers. They end up winning by 15. Kobe with 35. I still can't believe they have Kobe, Vince Carter, LeBron, still have Pau Gasol behind them. Oh my God, it's absurd. Yeah, they might not lose a single game for the remainder of the playoffs. They're up 3-0, and they end up winning at 5. They got the Raptors in the finals, who have a sick team with, like, Roy, Turkoglu, Barbosa, Bargnani, Bosh, Beasley. Oh, I forgot we had Jeff Green. Now, thinking back on it, I was like, I completely forgot about Jeff Green. There was just so many players that were just like free agents that I thought I was going to have to not worry about. But no, I had to worry about Jeff Green. That was stupid of me. The Lakers win in 5. All right, LeBron's your finals MVP. I just feel like a dumbass not even mentioning Jeff Green throughout this whole last season. Kid retires, McDyess, Marbury. Got a couple jersey changes as well. We're adding the Bobcats as an expansion team. Yeah, it's a couple years late. Don't worry about it. So we're going to add 1 new expansion team to the league. We're also going to increase the salary cap by $10 million as well. Maybe a new TV deal. This is going to be the realignment. We're in the Northwest Division still. And draft lottery time, we're going to be picking in probably the late teens, early 20s. Yeah, we're at 21. The Cavs win the lottery odds here in 2020, or excuse me, in 2010 with no LeBron, so they can take Wall or Cousins. Nets, they were bad at this time. They ended up with number 2. Same with the Cousins, or the Kings, they were bad. They ended up with number 3. All right, so maybe the Lakers aren't going to be as good because we have an expansion draft now. I can't keep one guy, and that's going to be Chucky Atkins. That was easy. So any teams have to make any tough decisions. The Lakers, okay, I thought that said Chris Bosh. Wait, Chris Bosh isn't getting capped or no, because he's a free agent. I was about to say. Expansion draft, the Bobcats take Wilson Chandler with the number 1 pick. He's 17? What? I think that might be off. Well, dang, this is going to be a solid team. I like that a lot for them. Young Patrick Beverly. So they did take Chucky Atkins from us. That's fine. All right, we're looking to add some defense to the team. We're trading pick 21 in Yee Yalen for Tony Allen, one of the best perimeter defenders from the 2010s. We got to get Ron Hardaway in this as well. So DeMarcus Cousins goes number 1 over John Wall in the 2010 NBA draft. If you had to do a redraft here, it's definitely Paul George at number 1 because he had the highest peak. I feel like being close to or around a top 10 guy in the league. Wall, I think, think would be number 2, and then Cousins number 3. You guys can let me know down below what you think about that. We're picking up Danny Green's team option. We'll give Melvin Ely the qualifying offer, sure. So we should have some free agency money to spend. Oh, just kidding, we don't. I mean, I'd love a Chris Bosh on my team, but it's really hard to get there money-wise. So if we're looking at players we can bring back, like I feel like we got to start with JJ Redick. So let's give him a 2-year deal worth about $9 million a year. We get him back on that. We could also sign Kyle Korver as well, just getting another 3-point shooter. And let's get another 3-point shooter, Ryan Anderson. So Chris Bosh goes to Portland, Pau Gasol back to the Lakers, Steve Nash back to the Suns, Tony Parker to Memphis, Bargnani back to Toronto. Player progression, KD's a 99, Russ is up to an 86. We got to figure out like more talent around those guys in my opinion. I was hoping I was going to have some cap space to sign somebody, but I didn't. All right, so for this season, it's going to be Russ, Redick, Durant, Gallinari, Ibaka, Collison, Allen, Holiday, Korver off the bench. Yeah, so I guess Korver is going to replace Danny Green. I would like to give Drew Holiday those Nick Collison minutes, so just swap those guys there. Everything else looks good with me. I think we could be a deadline team if I don't see some marginal improvement from last season. So I'll see you guys around that time, and hopefully we can compete with guys or teams like the Nuggets and the Lakers, but I don't think we're there yet. All right, so it is the trade deadline. We are 29-16 at the moment. The Lakers are 40-6. Nuggets are 36-10. Now we got the Rockets, who are really good as well as the Clippers, who beat us last year, who swept us last year. So if I want to be a buyer at the deadline, I don't really know where I'm going with that, because we still have KD and Russ are like 1 and 2. Maybe we try to leverage Gallo, who's having a disappointing season. I think Redick's like a perfect guy around Russ and KD, who could space the floor and be an elite 3-point shooter. Maybe you look to upgrade Ibaka at the 5. All right, we're going to make this trade with the New York Knicks. We're going to be giving them Danilo Gallinari and Jarrell Hall, so you're getting back Gallo. We're going to be bringing in Andrew Bogut, who is going to start for us at the 5, and then we're going to move Ibaka back to his kind of OKC position at the power forward spot. I'll make sure his backup position is the 5 as well. So yeah, Bogut's going to start at the 5 with Ibaka at the 4. I think this makes us a little bit better, or it gives us some more physicality in that front court. We lose by 8 here. How many rebounds did Bogut have? 7. He had 5 assists. Okay, well, interesting stat line in your first one. For the Sonics, can we beat the Heat at home? This would give me a little bit more confidence. Yep, we end up winning by 18. Bogut with 8 and 9. Ibaka 11 and 3. Only played 15 minutes because he fouled out in 15 minutes. All right, so Tony Allen's going to be a free agent at the end of the year. We're getting him back on a steal of a contract. It's like the Atlanta Braves, if you know, you know. All right, so LeBron wins MVP for the 2nd straight year in LA. John Wall, Rookie of the Year on the Nets. That's what the New Jersey Nets fans wanted to happen back in 2010, but they didn't get lucky in the lottery. Dwight kind of looks sick in those Pacers jerseys. He gets depoy again. Shout out to DeAndre Jordan for the Charlotte Hornets, as there's now 2 teams in Charlotte. Well, I guess, yeah, they're technically still the Charlotte Hornets, not the New Orleans Hornets, and the Lakers are still just absurd in this league. Chris Paul on the Bulls. Okay. Do we get Kevin Durant on All-NBA 2nd team? Yes, we do. Just an elite scorer. Steph Curry already on All-NBA 3rd team. And once again, we're taking on the Clippers as the 4-5 matchup in round 1. Russ averaged 19 and 8 this season. Really good efficiency as well, 59% true shooting. JJ Redick was our 2nd leading scorer, followed by Ibaka, Drew Holiday, Bogut, Korver. Holiday's been a solid development for us. And for the playoffs, I don't know why Ryan Anderson is right now the 6th man. We're going to change some of this around. Like Nick Collison's probably going to get like 17 minutes a night. We probably need Tony Allen getting a decent amount of minutes. How did Korver shoot from 3? 41%. Yeah, that dude's an elite 3-point shooter. I think we just give KD 40. And we rock with this. Let's see. Can we beat the Clippers? Maybe upset them this year after sweeping us last year. We finally got more playoff wins, though, than all of last year already. We do drop game 2 by 30. Okay, so we blow them out. Well, no, we didn't blow them out. 1 by 8, lost by 3. So this is a close series. We end up winning game 3 by 4. Wow. This series is becoming very competitive. Game 4, they win. Blow us out here. Game 5 ends in a Clippers win. Oh, by 17. Zach Randolph for 31 and 10. That's brutal. Are they going to beat us? Yep, they win in 6. So for the 2nd straight year, the Clippers beat us in the playoffs. That hurts. And the Lakers win it all with LeBron being your finals MVP. This was the 2011 finals. The Lakers swept the Nuggets and the Pacers swept the Raptors. So those have been probably the 4 best teams in this video. So like this upcoming draft class is going to be Kawhi, Klay Thompson, Kyrie Irving, Kemba Walker, Jimmy Butler, Jimmer Fredette. Draft lottery time, we are going to be selecting at pick 26 this year. Mavericks, Wizards, and Kings with picks 1, 2, and 3. The Mavericks took Kawhi, Wizards took Kyrie, the Kings took Valanciunas, Klay to the Spurs. Jimmy Butler still ends up in Chicago. That's pretty cool. We end up with Gene Randall at 26 and Peter Adams at pick 49. Picking up these 2 team options here on Hardaway and Holiday. Kevin Martin's a free agent. LaMarcus Aldridge, Corey Maggette. We're going to give Danny Green Oh, I didn't give Collison the qualifying offer. Silly me. And unfortunately, we just don't have any cap space. So this rebuild has been a little bit more challenging than I thought it would be. So I want to bring back, well, Collison's actually restricted, so we can match any deal he gets. I'm going to try to sign Tony Delk, probably use him in a trade. Remember Chris Douglas Roberts on the Nets? Yeah, I'm going to sign him as well. And never mind, we can't afford Tony Delk, which is fine. So let's bring back Nick Collison. I'm actually going to pay him a decent amount of money so I can leverage him in a different trade. All right, so we're going to trade Kyle Korver, Nick Collison, and Gene Randall for Michael Finley, who's making a ton of money, but we could use that. And the Spurs 2012 first-round pick, I believe. We're getting that unprotected. Finley's a solid perimeter defender. And we're going to be doing a swap with the Sixers. We're giving up Ron Hardaway and Peter Adams. We're getting Luis Scola to come here to Seattle. Play progression, KD's a 99. We got Russ at a 91. Was hoping to see some development out of Serge now that he's 20. Well, I mean, he definitely would be older than that at this time. Probably like 24. All right, entering our 4th season here, and Michael Finley has regressed. You love to see it. We're just crossing our fingers that the Spurs are really bad this year. That's kind of why I did that trade, because I think we need to land on a top pick. This is what the rotation's gonna look like. I honestly hesitant in playing Michael Finley, but I think for now we're gonna play Luis Scola those minutes. Danny Green's not gonna play. We got Jared Bayless as well, even though Danny Green is developing a lot. So we'll see how this team plays out. I'm really hoping the Spurs are bad. Do they like no longer have Tim Duncan? Why was that pick so valuable? No, they just have like Tim Duncan and that's it. So we'll keep an eye on them. Hopefully we're doing really well at the deadline and they're doing pretty poorly. All right, so it's the trade deadline. We're 27 and 16, but we're still like a tier below the Lakers. We're the 2 seed in the Western Conference, but the Lakers have Kobe and LeBron. The San Antonio Spurs are 18 and 29. Was hoping they were a little bit worse, but they're still not great. I mean, they're the 13th seed in the Western Conference. So Serge Ibaka wants to test free agency. So does Bogut. This is going to get interesting. All right, I'm going to do this trade with the Celtics. It's a risky one. I'm trading Michael Finley, who's on a terrible contract, but he's not playing that bad. We're giving up our first-round pick from the Spurs. We're giving up our swap horse with the Sixers and Ibaka, who wants to leave in free agency, for Eddie Curry, who's 23 years old and is kind of a beast at the power forward position. And we're getting Ray Allen, who's 35. He's under contract next year as well, so we can always move him. But yeah, we're going to do that trade. And then with us doing that trade, we're trading JJ Redick, because we don't really need him since we have Tony Allen and Ray Allen. Both Allens. And then we're going to be moving our 2008 lottery protected first, which turns out to be like our 14 first for Carlos Boozer and Big Z's at Judas Ogelskis, who we can also move in the offseason. We'll have to keep an eye out on Boozer's bird rights though. So Curry and Bogut is gonna be our front court. I like this team a lot, man. I think he can compete. Like, it looks a lot better on paper. We're bringing Ray Allen back to the Supersonics. He's gonna get like 34 minutes a night, 37 to KD and Russ. Holiday maintains the 6-man. Scola can get some big man minutes. Tony Allen 22 minutes a night, and we'll give those remaining Carlos Boozer's gonna get some minutes. So maybe Luis Scola isn't gonna play, and then Tony Allen, we can lower that to probably like 16. We can do 22 to Boozer. Still gotta find 5 more minutes. Maybe I do give him to Luis Scola. So we'll do something like this, and then we can do about 11 minutes to Scola. So I think this is like a really good team. Like, we have Russ, Allen, KD, Curry, and Bogut. I think we could make some noise in the playoffs. So LeBron wins his 3rd straight MVP. Kawhi Leonard, Rookie of the Year in Dallas. Jay Crossover gets 6 Man of the Year. Shout out to Jamal Crawford. LeBron gets Depoy. I really hope oh my god, they're 73 or not. Yeah, like, I really hope we're on the other side of the bracket, so we don't have to face them until at least the conference finals. Russ, holy crap, 24 and 10 for Russ this season. Insane breakout year. KD 24, 7 and 8. Both on All-NBA second team. All right, that's what I'm talking about, man. Hopefully we're the 2 seed. Yes, we are. We finished with a 15 and 24 record, which was really good, but like the Pacers and the Lakers, they're in another like level. Eddie Curry finished with 18 and 8. Ray Allen 14 points, 50, 46, 96 splits. There's Drew Holiday, Boozer, Bogut, Big Z, who I probably should play over Scola in the playoffs. Yeah, we'll probably do that. So we're gonna give Big Z just like 10 minutes in the playoffs. Boozer, I think it'd stick at 20. I might even lower him to like 18. Allen 16. Drew Holiday, probably even do like 23 minutes. So we're going to keep Bogut and Curry at 30 apiece, 39 to KD, 39 to Russ, and we'll actually give like a 40th to KD. So let's hope that this team can beat the Phoenix Suns in round 1, who have Steve Nash, OJ Mayo, Trevor Ariza, still Amari Stoudemire, Billy Willis, Jamal Crawford, who won 6 Man of the Year. I think we should be able to get our first playoff series victory of the video, and we do. We end up beating them in 5. Russ is breaking out, man. He's a 93 overall. Now we're taking on the Charlotte Hornets, who don't have Chris Paul. They have a 90 overall Rodney Stuckey, close to a 90 Michael Redd, Peja Stojakovic. 6 shooting trio right there. Reed, Reed, okay. Tyson Chandler is still there. That's pretty cool. They got Quinn Richardson, Andre Miller. Can we please beat them and go to the conference finals? Yes, we can. We win in 6. Denver, why couldn't you have beaten the Lakers for me? KD and Russ went off. Eddie Curry went off in that series as well. Beat them by 22 in game 6. I mean, I think we could beat the Lakers. How do they still have Vince Carter and Bynum? Oh, the team's so good, man. It's so good. They got AK-47 as well. Can we pull off the upset? We win game 1. Oh my God, by 6. Okay. Okay, this is huge. KD erupts for 38. Oh my goodness. Come on. Can we win game 2? Let's go. We win game 2 in overtime. Yes. Yes. Come on. Win game 3. Okay, they win game 3 by 1. Are you kidding me? Oh, that sucks so much. Please win game 4. Yes, we win game 4. Go. Russ and KD combined for 67. Wow, LeBron at 31, 10, 8, 6, but it was not enough. How old is Kobe right now? He's 29 in this? I feel like he was probably like 31 in this. I could be wrong though. So game 5, they win. Oh, I feel like we're going to a game 7. Damn, they won by 6. We just couldn't score in the 4th quarter. Winner takes on the Raptors in the finals. Please win this at home. I don't want to blow a 3-1 lead. I just got so excited. Come on, win this game. Okay, it's back and forth all game long. We're down by 14. Yep, we blow that. Okay, just a terrible second half, and we're going to a game 7. They end up beating us by 25. Yikes. Here we go, game 7. It wasn't going to be easy. Can we win in LA? I don't have a lot of confidence in this team. We're currently down by 9. Come on, we can't let them pull ahead. We're down by 10. Okay, what a start to the 3rd quarter, man. What a start, please. Come on, down by 4. Come on, down by 7. I don't feel good. We've been losing this whole game. Please, down by 9. Down. Oh, God damn it. We end up blowing a 3-1 lead. That just kills me so much, man. The Lakers, they're just stacked. And Kobe's your finals MVP. Shaq retires. That Spurs pick ended up being pick 9, so I think it was a good trade by us. Anthony Davis went number 1 overall to Boston. Lillard went 3rd. Drummond went 2nd. Picking up the team option on Drew Holiday. I'm hoping LeBron leaves, man, or like Vince Carter leaves or somebody like that. We had Landry Fields. We're going to give him the qualifying offer. We're going to give everybody it here. Boozer, Danny Green, etc. I want to bring back everybody that's possible. Kobe's a free agent too. You know you want to leave. So let's give Bogut a major deal. We'll match any deal Boozer gets. Let's go. We get Bogut back. Boozer, let's give him a ton of money too. LeBron, please leave. Kobe goes to the Clippers. Yes. So the Lakers might fall next year, and we're getting hopefully better. And LeBron goes to Minnesota. Hell yeah. All right, that was kind of cringy. I apologize. So I'm debating about trading Ray Allen because he's 36, so I think he could regress. Oh, yeah. Let's do this trade. We're trading Ray Allen and Big Z for Jacob Tucker, but we're getting Jason Richardson, who's an 89 overall at the age of 25. Let's snag, like, Luke Walton just to be, like, another rotational piece for us. KD regresses. All right, interesting, but I think this team is really stacked. The Lakers got worse. We should be in, like, finals contention again next year. All right, let's see what we got. Russ, Richardson, KD, Curry, Bogut, Boozer, Holiday, Walton, Allen. This team is good. The Russell Westbrook wins MVP this season. This is definitely our year in the final year. Kyrie won most improved in Washington. We go 63-19, get coach of the year. Yeah, like I said, Russ MVP, so he's on All-NBA first team. We got Kevin Durant on All-NBA second team. We're the 1 seed in the West, taking on the Hornets in round 1. Did we have the best record in the NBA? Yes, we did by 1 game over the New York Knicks, who have Harden now as a 93. Here are the player stats from this past season. We had 3 guys score 20 plus. Russ, J. Rich, and Kevin Durant. The Charlotte Hornets have Aaron Brooks, Michael Redd, Peja. They have Nene. They have Tyson Chandler, Nick Batum, Aaron Aflalo. A lot of good role players from the 2000s. No match for us. We end up sweeping them. Russell Westbrook led us in scoring. Now we're taking on the Kings, who have Mike Conley, Eric Gordon, Paul George, Kevin Love, Jonas Valanciunas, Elton Brand off the bench. We should beat them, but that is a solid team. We swept them. Let's go. And now we can finally get like revenge on LeBron for beating us last year. He's in Minnesota, but I think our team is better. I mean, Rubio, Agent Zero, Al Jeff at the 5. They got Rudy Gay coming off the bench. Okay. Robin Lopez, Tristan Thompson. Can we beat them and go to the NBA Finals? We win in 5. Oh, yeah. So we are steamrolling through the playoffs. We're currently 12-1. Russ is like insane. He might be better than Kevin Durant at this point. He averaged 37 and 17 in those 4 games. What? How many 20 assist games did he have? That's insane. Wait, he had 11 in game 5. He had 10 in game 1. Did I read that wrong? I must have read that wrong. It might have been per 36. Yeah, it was 12.5. Where was it? Oh, no, it was in game or round 2. He had 23 assists in game 4. Game 1, he had 14. Game 2, he had 16. And then game 3, he had 15. 17. So we have the Pistons in the NBA Finals. They are the 3 seed. Andre Miller, J.R. Smith, Prince, Griffin. Oh, man. I feel like we faced so much better teams than this. We're going to sweep them, right? Oh, wow. They actually gave us a little bit of a fight. We win in 6, and we're going to end the video off on a good note as Russ wins Finals MVP. So if you guys enjoyed this historic Seattle Supersonics rebuild, I was hoping to win a championship a little bit earlier, but that Lakers team was just a god squad. Drop a like if you want to see more historic era rebuilds on the channel. All my links are in the description below. You can also join my March Madness tournament. It's free to enter. You can have up to 10 entries. First place gets $100, second gets 75, third gets 50. I do it every year. It's on ESPN's Tourney Challenge. Link in the description below. Yeah, drop a like if you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.